começaram a se perguntar se haviam de fato feito contato com o paranormal. Porém, o que os aguardava seria ainda mais assustador.
Peraí, eu quero ver isso no... Aqui, tá. Quero ver isso aqui. Deixa eu ver. Eu não tô entendendo porra nenhuma. Que bizarro, cara. Banners alterados. Deixa eu trocar de conta aqui. A volta do injustice. Acho que é aqui, cara. Entrar ao vivo, vai. Histórico. Isso aqui, ó.
That's a voice. That's a voice. That's a voice.
No, it's not. That's voices. Those are different people.
Just get closer.
That's a person.
That's a person.
You can hide where I hid last time.
In the back.
Yeah.
You don't think they come all the way back there, right?
No, if they do, it's what they walk past the way you walk past me.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's 100% people. No, let's go. I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh, wait a second.
Dude, there's only one way out.
So what do we do? Keep our voices down. They can hear our shit. Maybe let's just go ahead and
Vozes começaram a ecoar na entrada do túnel. Eram muitas, sobrepostas e incompreensíveis, criando uma atmosfera de tensão. Diante da ameaça de não saber quem ou o que poderia estar se aproximando, decidiram apagar as velas e pensar rapidamente no que fazer para evitar um possível confronto.
Imagina os caras estar numa caverna, à noite, no escuro, mais de 10 horas da noite, ouvindo vozes e as vozes se apagando, cara. Vocês não iam ficar cagados também, cara? Eu ia, tá? Eu ia. Eu não vou mentir que eu ia ficar cagado pra caralho. Deixa eu pegar aqui o nosso esqueminha universal. Deixa eu ver uma coisa também, o Discord, né? Deixa eu ver a putaria do Discord aqui. Tem muita coisa. Apareceu jogando Genshin também? Cadê? Quero saber. Sai daí. Tá certo. Tá, eu vou resumir pra caramba, tá, o que tá acontecendo aqui em Fontaine. Depois de a gente assistir esse vídeo aqui.
It's getting closer. It's getting. That literally sounds like. I have no idea. That doesn't even sound like voices. Do you think it's just because of the echo? I don't know. Somebody's making an echo. Okay, wait. Dalton, on a real note, like, no cameras or anything, what the f do we do?
Well, either they're fans of your channel, or they're coming in all the way this deep for some weird reason.
Oh, look, loud.
I don't know.
Dude, I don't actually know. We've never been in this situation before.
Optaram por seguir mais fundo no túnel buscando um lugar afastado para se esconder. No entanto, sem perceber, estavam se aproximando das pessoas que queriam evitar.
That's an awful person.
Yeah, no, I think we've established that someone's coming this way.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
We don't know if these are just people. We just got to go. I'm saying they're getting closer, dude. What do I was gonna do when they get here?
This goes 3 ways. Either they have no problems with us at all, and they're just chill people that are here for kind of the same reasons we are. Either they're a little unstable, and maybe they see a nice camera and they want to take it, or whatever else we have on us. Or 3, they are here to do some really weird. And
Like you mean like legitimately?
I'm gonna go with number 3.
It's midnight. Come on. Just don't talk. Okay.
Elton levantou uma possibilidade alarmante. Quem quer que estivesse no túnel provavelmente os havia ouvido e sabia que estavam ali. E o pior, não parecia disposto a recuar. O grupo percebeu que para sair daquele lugar precisariam passar pelos desconhecidos, já que não havia outra saída.
I'm scared, dude.
what's the plan, boys? No matter what, we gotta pass them.
Yeah. I don't know. We can't like run this dude now.
They're gonna come all the way to the end too.
What do we do? Wait, I can see a light.
Caralho, meu. Que som foi esse?
Do this, dude. Do you think it's just like a group like us? Like, should we just walk in? Just like holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. You see the light? There's a light. Okay. Come on, we're trying. Okay. What the 9? Dude, there's a light behind you.
CVS back?
No. No, they can't. Do we leave all the cans? I thought we picked them up.
There you go.
Logo, o grupo que se aproximava começou a emitir assobios e cantos perturbadores, como se estivessem tentando intimidá-los.
Yo, guys.
You, bro.
No, we're just filming a video.
What the bro?
No, yeah.
Yo, sir, there, bro.
No, it's
Put
all
your
good.
camera down, bro.
It's all good.
Put that, yo,
Can we-
stop filming, bro. Put that camera down.
O vídeo então é abruptamente cortado. Nos momentos finais da gravação é possível ver pelo menos 5 pessoas que demonstravam grande incômodo com a presença deles, especialmente pelo fato de estarem filmando. Avaliando o risco, o grupo parou de gravar e focou em escapar em segurança. Os indivíduos poderiam estar envolvidos em algo ilícito, tornando a situação ainda mais perigosa. Apesar do susto, todos conseguiram sair ilesos, mas profundamente abalados. O impacto emocional foi tão grande que Sam e Colby decidiram pausar suas atividades no YouTube por um tempo. Este incidente, que poderia ter terminado de forma trágica, serviu como um lembrete de que, às vezes, os perigos reais são mais aterrorizantes do que qualquer história de fantasma. Antes de continuar, certifique-se de deixar o like e se inscrever no canal para receber mais conteúdos assustadores. Dito isso, bora pro próximo vídeo. Esse vídeo foi gravado por Nick Foster enquanto ele faz uma caminhada tranquila pela floresta com sua cachorrinha Pop. Durante o passeio, ele captura a paz do ambiente natural, filmando a beleza da área e comentando sobre a vida selvagem ao redor, como os esquilos que correm pelas árvores. À medida que Nick continua a caminhada, Pop segue explorando com entusiasmo. Em um momento, Nick direciona sua cachorrinha para outro caminho. Pouco depois, a câmera capta uma figura pálida movendo-se entre as árvores ao fundo.
Até cachorrinho tá estranho.
Squirrels. Yeah.
Cadê a figura pálida?
Come here. Come on.
Caraca, que porra é aquela?
This way.
A figura está parcialmente oculta pela vegetação densa, mas seu movimento e aparência se destacam contra o fundo natural. Quando notou a presença, Nick dá meia volta e chama por Pop para evitar a estranha figura. Ao revisar as imagens mais tarde, Nick percebeu que fez certo em sair dali o mais rápido possível. A figura com um tom pálido parece humana e Nick começa a acreditar que se trata de um soldado. Ele descreve a figura como vestindo um capacete e um casaco pesado, sugerindo que poderia ser o espírito de um soldado perdido, vagando pela floresta. Nick destaca que ele e Pop estavam sozinhos e não havia mais ninguém nas proximidades durante a filmagem, o que torna a descoberta ainda mais misteriosa. Os espectadores do vídeo também comentam, muitos afirmando que a figura se assemelha a um soldado, possivelmente de outra época. A pele pálida, o capacete e a silhueta de casaco reforçam a ideia de que a figura poderia ser um espírito de um soldado perdido no tempo. A aparição levanta especulações sobre o passado do local e alguns se perguntam se aquela floresta pode ter sido palco de atividades militares ou batalhas, ligando a figura a um soldado que perdeu sua vida ali. Outros sugerem que se trata de um fenômeno no qual o espírito parece repetir suas ações sem estar ciente da presença dos vivos. Apesar de Nick manter a mente aberta sobre possíveis explicações, ele é claramente impactado pela natureza sobrenatural da figura, que parece deslocada em meio à serenidade do ambiente. Na minha visão, parecia apenas alguém caminhando pelo local, vestindo uma roupa longa e algo incomum na cabeça. Não necessariamente um espírito, embora exista a possibilidade de realmente se tratar de uma aparição. Aparição ou não, seja o que for, é o suficiente para deixar qualquer um assustado ao se deparar com algo assim naquela situação.
Parece aqueles mendigos do Brás, né? Parece aqueles mendigos do Brás. Bem, eu vou explicar de novo o que aconteceu aqui, tá? Resumido pra caramba. A gente descobriu que isso tudo é um plano da Falcois, né? Que é a verdadeira... A verdadeira Arconte atual, tá? A Eugênia, eu acho que ela morreu de alguma forma, tá? Ela morreu dando vida ao pecado, eu acho. Tá? E aí, a Falcois, né? Ela meio que é um Oceanic, né? Ela é um Oceanic favorita de Eugênia, se não me engano. E aí ela foi a sucessora. Tá aí ela, ó. Eu não vou precisar explicar, tá? Eu não vou precisar explicar. Mas eu vou falar um pouquinho antes o que aconteceu aí, tá? O que aconteceu antes de eu chegar aí? A gente descobriu que o verdadeiro vilão de tudo isso não é a maldição de Celestia, não é algo dos deuses, não são os deuses em si contra o pecado original. É a baleia que o Children visitou no sonho. A baleia que está dentro do mar primordial. E aí o que aconteceu? A baleia ela aparece, tá dentro do teatro. Não sei se mata alguém, mas eu acho que pegou sim alguém ali, tá? Ela ataca e o nosso Livenete aqui, ele consegue bater na baleia, tá? Ele e o Children. O Children ele aparece aqui, né, numa cutscene, cara. Eu acho que vai estar no meu canal da Twitch lá, tá disponível para vocês se vocês quiserem ver. No YouTube não pegou, né? Infelizmente. E aí o Children ele dá um joinha, né? Ele tava muito cansado, aparentemente estava lutando há dias lá dentro do mar primordial, né? E ele tá tentando meio que bater naquela baleia dentro do mar primordial, né? E aí o que aconteceu? A Oromáquina, ela do nada, literalmente do nada, ia aplicar a sentença de morte contra a Furina, né? Só que essa sentença de morte meio que ativou o reflexo da alma da Arconte Falcons dentro da Furina, sabe? Porque a Furina, ela é o lado humano da Falcons, sabe? Ela é outra contraparte. Vocês vão ver agora, tá? Vocês vão ver.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
You are not Furina. Who are you?
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor.
Focalor? Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria, for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe, now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity, and the human counterpart I left behind, I named Furina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Furina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Furina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Furina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years. And all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Interessante. Era tudo o plano da Falcons. O Facolaris.
invited you to come onto this stage. Now, all right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it? I am Focalor, the eyes of countless Fontaine. Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Ai.
This way through the living.
Stand with me! Out of my way!
Grow.
Let me scribe.
Delved into destiny. Leave my space.
Dissipate. Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
Ai.
Grow. Sharing my knowledge.
Oh.
Commit to memory. Yeah. This way through the living.
Interessante. Agora você é furina?
Furina. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you? Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you. Wait a moment. You're near me? How can this be? Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed.
Oh, very good. You know.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontanian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting, and if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed...
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against...
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. So, how long am I going to have to
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your Teyvat. I promise you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
A trial? Huh. How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it. The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Furina de Fontaine, your new Archon. In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice. Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together. This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all
Parece meu
powerful?
hate.
She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person then?
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-backed puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, right? Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Furina. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak assertive, with a strong sense of presence, one who can dispel all doubt? That is the character I'm fated to play. Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would... Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Her personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor, for we have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin. The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine. There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, so long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese. So long as I stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Deu certo. Ah, por isso que ela é assim, né? Ai. Eu fiquei no modo rápido ainda.
Lady Furina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come
Now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette. Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things.
That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come.
Lady Furina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine... All right. Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, well, not...
You're such a gentle and wise God. Thank you once again.
Lady Furina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought, then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your all manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Oh, is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy. The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time, but it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going. And all right, Furina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest.
Lady Furina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's...
Lady Furina, I've waited...
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous...
Lady Furina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the... I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there isn't... I just don't know when these days will end. I
feel utterly exhausted. But
Caraca, ela sofreu muito.
Lady Furina, it's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer. A descendant of a line most...
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Furina.
What is it, good citizen?
Oh, are you crying?
Uh-huh. Oh, really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I
am... so interminable. So hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more.
Caraca, bicho.
I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
Nossa.
Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries. But there's not even a sliver of hope that all I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please.
Furina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you came to Teyvat from beyond the stars, yes. And if Teyvat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator. If that's the... He's right. I could confide in him, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be... No, Furina. You shouldn't be selfish.
it's really alright. Furina, you've worked so hard for so long. Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard. No, I have nothing to say. I am Furina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Fine.
So even Furina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth. How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important.
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice. Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Furina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratrice. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Furina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
Ela quer passar os poderes dela pra ele. Caralho, meu.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked. Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence, defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of the Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land. When you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last. I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalor. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Meu Deus.
Ex Nouvellette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Caraca. Que lindo, cara. Batendo palma aqui, ó. Batendo palma. Nossa, que lindo, cara.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
But didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from it. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry. Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice. The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal. Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Vai começar o Street Fight. Tu 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 tu. Vamos caçar o Dick. Eita porra. Cacete. Puta que pariu. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Meu Deus, bicho é grande.
We can find a way to attack it from within. I shall hail the ancient dragon's power with you. I shall look for an opening to
Ela não... Caralho, o quê? Ele foi nada. Minha Nossa Senhora. O que eu faço?
Feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
O que eu faço, minha Nossa Senhora? Aí, eu tô batendo nela. Só que ela tá jogando poderzinho em mim. Ah. Peguei.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Cacete. Que isso? Deixa eu só ter mais poderzinho aqui. Que isso? Parece Fortnite. Que isso, meu Deus do do céu, vem! Eu passo. Que isso, pai? Ele foi nada. Entrei numa outra dimensão. Visitante do extremo do mapa.
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress this rumor from within.
Commit it to memory. Make yourselves at home. Let me start.
Open fire! Lockdown!
Manifest the authority of the ancient dragons. Witness the might of the primordial sea.
Morreu. Caraca. Isso é poder abissal? Minha Nossa Senhora. Ué. Quem é ela?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but it was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime.
Meu discípulo?
Actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
That power. Who are you exactly?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
Skirk?
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. All in all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Sutagolji.
Sutagolji.
Huh?
Sutagolji?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
The Fowl?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir then? Or gold Rhine-daughter?
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhine-daughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhine-daughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch the—
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos. In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Furina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Interessante. Mas todos estão salvos. Me lembrou de Assassin's Creed, não sei porquê. Caraca. É aquele navio que o cara tava construindo, né? É, ele mesmo.
Initiate emergency rescue.
É o Bioshock, né? Bioshock de Genshin.
Hey, lend a hand.
Look! The water's receding!
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
Pô, mas essa história aí de 1000 vezes bate da estrada na rida, cara. 100%.
Are you right? We're saved. The prophecy was wrong.
Ela é Arconte, mas não é, né? Interessante. Agora quem é o Arconte é o... É o cara lá, né? Ele que tem o verdadeiro poder de um Arconte. Ela não tem nada. Por enquanto, né? A não ser que ela desperte. A não ser que ela tenha escondido no ser dela, né? Eu tô pensando o seguinte. Se ela fosse tipo um PC, tipo, tem um HD normal e aí eu faço uma bipartição de disco. E nessa bipartição de disco eu tiro a autoridade de eu fazer algumas coisas.
Attacks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Port Old Soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia. Skyship Winglet, lunar brain of the Fontaine Research Institute. The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down. The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people...
Paimon's curious too! Wait a minute, didn't we...
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned...
Oh, this time will be different. Come on! Let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Perfeito. Perfeito. E aí tem a Batalha dos Besouros, né, que amanhã eu vou fazer. Seria tão legal se eu ganhasse do nada, assim, um sonho, né, um sonho do nada. Não ganhei. Droga. Ah, esse aqui vai ficar me chamando, né? E esse aqui. Que bom que tudo acabou bem, né? Pérola do Espírito. A visão do Tildre ainda. Lágrima das Estrelas. Cadê o Tildre, cara? Ele foi pra onde, bicho? Água e pessoa desaparecida. Deixa eu só pegar esse negócio aqui, que é a diária, né? Querendo ou não, a gente tem que fazer.
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Resgatar tudo, despachar. Beleza. Deixa eu ver se dá pra fazer um sonho aqui. Pior que dava. Desculpa. Deixa eu terminar aqui de jogar. A gente vai trocar de conta. Aí eu vou fazer diária de lá e depois a gente volta, né? Já tá na hora já de dormir. Se eu não consigo descansar para amanhã. Demora. Beleza. Deixa eu pensar aqui. Pinchar, 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 pinchar. Pincha como eu pincho. Ai. Não, porque eu entraria aqui, né? Porque eu entraria. Como eu tô com muito sono, e aí eu tô começando a não discernir as coisas, sabe? Derrote todos os guerreiros do
Not too far now.
Wingblade!
Go! You're free now! Stabilize! This is order! Time to say hello.
I will have order. Don't mind if I do. Let's do this. Solidify.
Wingblade. Stay put. Ready, go!
Os caras estão tirando dano nenhum já.
Be free. Go. You're free now.
Don't be scared.
Strike like
Só ela, né? Só ela que tá tirando dano. Eu traí mais um. Vem aqui. Deixa eu ver pra onde eu vou. Lá pra cima, né? Essa aqui é uma inimiga formidável, cara. Não mexa com ela quando ela tá quieta assim. Ah, era em cima, é? Me lasquei, ó. Porra, era em cima, cara. Ah, então eu vou... Como uma missão pra alguma coisa, eu vou aqui, cara.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight. Here comes another. Gather. Order guide you.
Ready.
Stabilize. Farewell. Time to say hello. Let's see. Finish this next time.
You're up. Don't get it,
Let's finish this next
let's
time.
finish this
Comes another.
Yeah.
All right, you asked for it. Go! You're free now! I will have order. Not too far now.
Don't be scared. Hey, go away.
You tell me what you see. Be free.
Prepare to be blown away.
Order guide you. Gather. Not too far now. You can't hide.
Finalmente. Só tem esse daqui, né? Recompensas de expedição.
Ad Astra.
É sempre assim, cara. Um desses aqui, desafio diário, tem uma história e o resto é tudo luta. Essa daqui é luta, por exemplo, ó.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Windblade!
Go! You're free now!
Viewblade! You're up! Go get it, Viewblade!
Let's finish this next time! This is order.
Farewell.
Rain of bullets!
Tell me what you see.
Well played.
Beleza. Tem alguma coisa ali? Depois eu vou, né? Deixa eu fazer uma missão rápida dessas aqui. Vou fazer isso daqui. Nem cheguei em Fontaine ainda, ó. Eita porra. Nem cheguei em Fontaine. Tá, então bora fazer essa daqui. Minhas mensagens não vai? Triste. Que mensagem? Essas daqui? Ah, foi mal, cara. Não. Te mandei aqui. Ah. Deixa eu ver aqui. Kit com possíveis mudanças. Anemos. Raridade 5. Arma catalisador. Ataque normal. Tá, beleza. Não estava vendo. Ah, entendi agora. Deixa eu ver aqui. bizarro. Agora tá tudo certo. A gente já vai dormir, cara. Amanhã a gente faz mais, né? É porque a tia da internet tá fazendo alguma coisa ali de errado. E eu não consegui fazer a live certa no horário 8, né? Eu tô falando baixinho pra mamãe não ficar puta comigo, tá? Ela tá aqui do lado dormindo. Que? Como assim? Eu nunca falei isso. Como assim, cara? Certo. Eu não lembro de ter falado isso, não. Pera aí. Quem sempre dá uma vez não para mais de dar. Rapaz, é uma coisa que provavelmente eu falaria, mas não quer dizer que eu falei. Entendeu? Eu tenho que ir lá e matar todo mundo? Sim, facinho. Beleza, bora. Bora quebrar o pau. — 300 metros, vira à esquerda. Pera que esse negócio tá me incomodando, hein? Ctrl Shift F9. Tem um evento que a gente faz amanhã, né? Não tem problema.
Be free.
É muito melhor fazer de uma vez só, né? Que aí tu não fica angustiado que nem eu aqui. Ah, não. Peraí. Eu sou que nem série, né? Série eu prefiro ver de uma vez só também. Não gosto de ficar vendo um episódio de cada vez, não. Não tá atirando ninguém? Beleza. Rapaz, tu esquipou uma vuica, cara. Tu é corajoso, hein? Pior que eu tô tentando pegá-la de todas as formas, cara. Tô muito triste por não ter pego ainda. Eu tenho certeza que eu vou conseguir.
Time to say hello. How's this?
Tenho certeza que eu vou conseguir.
Not too far now.
Prepare to be blown away.
Be free. Go. You're free now. Stabilize. Order guide you. Not too far now. Solidify. This is order. Tell me what you see. You win.
Go get it, Field!
Ai, que isso? Ah, não, droga. Que isso, pegou em mim. Peguei então.
Something's wrong.
Ai.
Free. Time to say hello.
Tomou no rabo.
Cut down.
Boa noite, irmão. A gente se vê amanhã? Night Children. Dei uma passada porque lembrei do kit das bonecas que eu não tinha enviado. Como assim, cara? Kit da boneca? É como chama a habilidade. Ah, tá. Ah, que a Miko deixa no chão, né? Entendi agora. Boa noite. Tem que trazer o que pra ele? Até que as plantinhas, eu tenho que colocar 12, cara. Porra. Espere até amanhã do dia seguinte, das 10 às 12 e fala com o Fuba. Até amanhã do dia seguinte, das 10 às 12. Usando um pouquinho do poder da Paimon aqui, tá? Usando um pouquinho do poder da Paimon. Perfeito. 40 geminha. É isso aí, é isso aí. Achei que eu ia ganhar alguma coisa aqui. coração. Meu coração, não sei porquê, bate feliz.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Quando
Thank you for completing.
E os meus olhos ficam sorrindo, e pelas ruas vão te seguindo, mas mesmo assim foge de mim. Peguei. Deixa eu ver se dá pra atirar um banner. Aí deu. Não foi. É desgraça, tem que ter muita sorte, meu. Porra. Eu tô tendo azar aqui. Essa desgraça de caça-níquel. Nessa conta eu acho que eu tenho muita pouca chance de conseguir, tá? Muita pouca chance. Beleza, então já fiz o meu aqui. Então a gente já se despede e amanhã a gente continua da onde a gente parou lá em Fontaine, tá? A gente continua da onde parou em Fontaine. Beleza? Até mais.